Thank you King Games and Terminals for providing me with a free copy of Enshrouded for review. Leave a like and subscribe if you find this review helpful. Now in this review, I'm covering the early access co-op experience of Enshrouded. When playing Enshrouded, you will have one game mode, and that is the survival action RPG experience that can be played with up to 16 players online from start to finish. You will have the option of playing online by hosting your own server or by joining a server from the server browser menu. If hosting your own server, you can either host it locally for free, which is as simple as just starting a game and inviting your friends, or you can pay for a dedicated server. The difference between the two is that a local server is only joinable when the host is online, and the dedicated server can be joined whenever, even if the host is not online. Servers can be made private and public, but at the time of making this video, you do not have any voice chat or text chat features, so you will be unable to chat with random players. All server progress will be tied to the hosting player, but character progress will be permanent and follow players to all other servers, so if you level up a character playing with your friends and have some awesome loot, you can take that to play on a new server if you want. Once starting the game, players will begin by making their own characters, then be placed into a non-randomly generated world, meaning that the map will be the same every single time you play the game, excluding the lootable items that are mostly obtained at random. Once in the world, you will be given a quest and are free to explore and do whatever you want, but your main goal is to make a base and work towards completing the quest, which will push you to explore the world, defeat bosses, and further develop your base. If anyone in the server completes a quest, this will complete for everyone on the server, so it's best to coordinate when completing these. This mechanic is being looked at by the devs, so this may change in the future. Characters have many options of their playstyle due to the game's decently sized skill tree that will offer many different builds, such as a wizard, assassin, ranger, healer, and so on. So if you're looking to play with friends, you can build out a party that complements each other. There is no PvP, and it's not a planned feature, so plan to build out your character with co-op in mind. Loot, such as axes, rings, helmets, and swords, will be obtained all throughout the world that comes in different rarities. Of course, with this being a survival game, you will also be collecting crafting materials. Gathering some of these materials can prove to be challenging. Sections of the map are covered in a fog called the Shroud that will start to damage you if you're in that area for too long. Defeating the source of the Shroud can purge that area for a short amount of time. As you make progress in the game, you can stay in the Shroud longer. Any materials collected can easily be transferred to another player from the game's gift system that lets you send items directly to your teammates. Hunger and thirst mechanics are not a mechanic of this game, but eating and drinking does provide a benefit to the player. Base building offers the ability to manipulate the terrain and allows you to construct objects with snapping or free placement. If in combat and you die, you can be revived by your teammates, but if that's not possible, you will drop your backpack loot, which can be retrieved on your next life. Items you are wearing and are in your hotbar will be kept. And that's all that this game has to offer. Now for my experience, I'd have to say that co-op is very good, but with some small issues. One primary issue is just the lack of communication options. If you join a public server, I'm not sure how you could communicate with random players since you don't have voice or text chat. The other issue, which is really up to preference, is the quest completing for everyone if one player completes it. If you're playing with a lot of people, this could be an issue. Besides that, there are performance issues that are being looked into by the devs. On the brighter side of things, this game offers a very well done co-op survival experience. The character classes all encourage cooperative playstyles and all feel very different from each other. The quest system really elevates the survival experience so that it doesn't feel like you're mindlessly exploring like many other survival games. Having loot come in different rarities along with a handcrafted world makes the gameplay loop feel rewarding. Combat feels very polished and feels really great when your co-op partners are playing their roles during the encounter. So with all that being said, I'd have to give Enshrouded's co-op experience 8 pepperonis out of 10. Enshrouded offers an excellent co-op experience that is a must-buy for fans of the survival genre. And that'll do it for this review. Comment below if you have any questions, and I will try to help.